Staying with US immigration, tense confrontations unfolded in downtown Los Angeles as police in riot gear clashed with protesters following a series of federal immigration raids across the city. Footage from the area showed Los Angeles Police Department officers armed with batons and tear gas launchers lined up across the city streets, facing off with demonstrators after authorities ordered crowds to disperse. Early in the standoff, some protesters reportedly threw chunks of concrete at officers. Police responded with tear gas, pepper spray and flashbang grenades. LAPD spokesperson Drake Madison confirmed that an unlawful assembly had been declared by the police, meaning that anyone who failed to leave the area could be detained. According to reports, ICE agents raided multiple locations across the city, including a Home Depot in the Westlake district, an apparel store in the Fashion district and a warehouse in South LA. Local media also reported that dozens of people were taken into custody. Staying in North America, Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein has admitted to acting immorally but denies any criminal wrongdoing as a jury looks in his high-profile sex crimes retrial. Weinstein faces serious charges including 2 counts of criminal sexual acts and 1 count of rape stemming from allegations by 3 women who accused him of assaults in 2006 and 2013. The accusations against Weinstein include sexual assault on former assistant Miriam Haley, former model Kaya Sokola, and aspiring actress Jessica Mann. During the trial, prosecutors described Weinstein as a powerful figure who abused his influence to prey on women. While his defence argued the encounters were consensual, despite his 23-year prison sentence from an earlier conviction being overturned, Weinstein remains jailed for separate offences as this retrial proceeds. The jury is continuing to weigh the evidence amid tensions, with a mistrial motion denied after a juror complained of unfair treatment within the panel. Deliberations will resume on Monday as the court awaits a verdict on Weinstein's fate. From one criminal trial to another, a former girlfriend of Sean Diddy Combs has testified in court about disturbing encounters at luxury hotels, testifying under the name Jane. She said she felt pressured to engage in sexual acts with male escorts while Diddy watched, even after telling him it made her feel uncomfortable. She claimed a network of his employees helped organise what were called hotel nights, also known as freak-offs, which involved drugs, escorts and often left her injured. In one case, she testified that she booked a male escort's flight to New York and then left several $1,000s for him at a hotel front desk, all arranged for Diddy to watch. In another, she said she carried a package of ecstasy from Los Angeles to Miami at the request of his chief of staff, who's now been named a co-conspirator. The music mogul is charged with sex trafficking, racketeering and transportation for prostitution. He's pleaded not guilty to all charges. Prosecutors now aim to prove he ran a criminal enterprise. The trial is in its 5th week. Heading to sport now, and Novak Djokovic is leaving his French Open future in doubt after a straight sets defeat to world number 1 Jannik Sinner in the semi-finals at Roland Garros. The 24-time Grand Slam champion missed 3 set points in the third. In a sombre press conference, the 38-year-old hinted it could be his final match at Roland Garros, saying, "I don't know what tomorrow brings." Let's have a listen to one of the greatest of all time in tennis.
I mean, this could have been the last match ever I played here, so I don't know. That's why it was even a bit more emotional in the end. But if this was the farewell match of the Roland Garros for me in my career, it was a wonderful one in terms of the atmosphere and what I got from the crowd. I said it could have been my last match. I didn't say it was. So I don't know right now. 12 months at this point in my career is quite a long time. Do I wish to play more? Yes, I do. But you know, will I be able to play in 12 months' time here again? I don't know. So yeah, I mean, that's all I can say for the moment.
Djokovic, who last won the French Open in 2023, admitted he felt more emotional given the possibility of a farewell, but fans won't have to say goodbye just yet. He confirmed he plans to play Wimbledon later this month and the US Open in August, with his eyes still set on a record 25th major title. For now, Djokovic remains tied with Margaret Court on 24 Grand Slams. Heading back to North America, 5 members of the far-right Proud Boys have filed a $100 million lawsuit against the US government. They claim they were unfairly arrested and prosecuted for their roles in the January 6th Capitol riots. The men, including former leader Enrique Tarrio, says their constitutional rights were violated. The lawsuit says they were jailed for years, some in solitary, and that agents planted fake evidence. They insist they did not obstruct proceedings or plan violence, despite being convicted of seditious conspiracy. All 5 were freed earlier this year after President Donald Trump issued a sweeping round of pardons to rioters. Tarrio called the case a fight to bring back law and order. Meanwhile, a former Washington police lieutenant has been jailed for leaking confidential information to Tarrio. Shane Lamond was convicted of obstruction and lying about his contacts with the group's leadership. Tarrio attended the hearing and urged President Trump to pardon Lamond as well. Moving on, the United Kingdom and India are ready to deepen their comprehensive strategic partnership as Foreign Secretary David Lammy begins a key visit to New Delhi. During meetings with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other senior officials, discussions will centre on strengthening economic, migration and security cooperation. The visit builds on the recently agreed free trade deal between the two countries, a landmark agreement projected to boost bilateral trade by over $25 billion annually, while also supporting job creation and investment flows on both sides. The Foreign Secretary is also expected to engage with Indian business leaders to encourage further investment into the UK and address regional security challenges following recent tensions. The visit underscores a shared commitment to advancing a modern, mutually beneficial partnership in a changing global landscape. Well, that's all we have time for, but we will continue to bring you more